When we talk about cruelty, it often shows up in moments we least expect, sometimes in places that should feel safe. In this story, a young deaf boy stood outside a restaurant, struggling to make sense of what was happening around him, and instead of receiving help or compassion, he became the target of bullies. They didn't just mock him, they filmed him as he cried, turning his pain into something they could laugh at. Imagine the confusion he must have felt, unable to fully hear their words but clearly understanding their intentions. It's the kind of moment that forces us to confront the uncomfortable truth about how easily some people choose to hurt instead of help. And as he stood there alone, wiping his tears, what he needed most wasn't pity, it was someone brave enough to step forward and remind him that his dignity mattered. What makes this moment even more painful is how familiar it feels in our society, the way people sometimes stand nearby, watching something wrong unfold, yet choosing silence over action. It's what we call the bystander effect, and it happens more often than we'd like to admit. In that moment outside the restaurant, there were people who saw the boy crying, people who noticed the bullies laughing and recording him, but no one stepped forward. Maybe they were unsure, maybe they felt it wasn't their place, or maybe they hoped someone else would intervene. But silence, even when unintentional, can feel like approval to those causing harm. And to the person being hurt, it can deepen the sense of isolation. This moment reminds us that doing nothing is also a choice, one that can allow cruelty to grow louder than compassion. But sometimes, help arrives from the most unexpected places, carried by people you would never imagine stepping into such a moment. When word spread about what had happened to the deaf boy, it reached a nearby biker group, a community often judged by their tough appearance, yet known among themselves for loyalty and protection. Without hesitation, they decided they wouldn't let this act of cruelty go unanswered. One message turned into dozens, and soon, bikes roared to life as nearly 40 riders made their way toward the restaurant. They didn't come to intimidate for the sake of it, they came because they believed no child should ever stand alone in fear or humiliation. Their arrival wasn't just loud, it was powerful, a reminder that compassion sometimes wears leather jackets and rides on two wheels. And in that moment, those bikers transformed from strangers into the heroes the boy desperately needed. When the bikers finally reached the restaurant, their purpose wasn't just to send the bullies running, it was to rebuild what had been broken inside that young boy. They approached him gently, kneeling to his level, making sure he could see their faces and read their expressions. Instead of pity, they offered respect. Instead of fear, they offered friendship. Some of them signed simple messages to him, others simply stood by his side so he could feel their presence and strength. They bought him food, talked to him, laughed with him, and made sure he knew that what happened wasn't his fault. In that circle of strangers, he wasn't a target anymore, he was protected, valued, and lifted back onto his feet. And for the first time that day, he felt seen not for his disability, but for his courage. What made this moment truly powerful wasn't just the presence of the bikers, but what their presence represented, a community coming together to say, enough. It showed that bullying loses its strength the moment people choose to stand on the side of what's right. These bikers didn't know the boy, they didn't owe him anything, yet they understood that dignity and kindness are responsibilities we all share. Their unity sent a message louder than any motorcycle engine: when we look out for one another, cruelty has no room to grow. And it doesn't take 40 bikers to make that kind of impact, it only takes people willing to care. Whether it's classmates, neighbors, teachers, or complete strangers, when a community rises together, even the smallest act of protection can become a life-changing moment. And in the end, this entire story leaves us with a lesson far bigger than the moment itself. It reminds us that courage isn't always dramatic or loud, sometimes it's a simple decision to step forward when everyone else steps back. The bikers didn't wait for permission, they didn't question whether it was their place, they saw a child in pain and chose compassion over comfort. And that choice changed everything. It shows us that we all have the power to interrupt cruelty, whether we're facing it directly or witnessing it from the sidelines. We don't need strength in numbers, we just need the strength to care. Because one act of kindness can rewrite someone's entire memory of a bad day, and one brave response can silence the voice of a bully. And if 40 bikers can change a moment, imagine what we can change together.